Are you working for the weekends? Do you constantly wait for the clock? Why? How come Monday is such a horrible thing and Friday is one of the best days? How long have you been waiting to ask out that cute girl? Do I have your attention now? These are the questions you need to find the answer to. So if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for the latest content. Back then I used to be a lot like you. When I was in school I was constantly looking at the clock. It sucks because it seems like time is so long when I'm in there. I bet you feel the same when you're in school or when you're at work. Why? So why do we have to be this way? Why do we have to dread going to school or going to work? This is when everything clicks. I begin to treat every single day like it's the day I'm gonna do something great. It happened when I was getting towards my first semester and I wanted to own every single day. I wanted to do the things I really want to do because I don't want to wait. Now this doesn't mean dropping out of college or quitting. It's actually quite the opposite. Instead of going to school with the mentality of waiting, I'm going to school with the mentality of learning, interacting with people around me. At the point every single day when I'm at school, I'm making the best day that I have. So the way to do this is a mental shift. Instead of dreading the day when you have to go back to school, you look forward to it because this is how you're going to bring your A game when you're there. Think every single day as the best day of the week because you're going out there and you're trying to do something exciting. I'll bet at this point you're probably thinking this is a bunch of self-fulfilling BS nonsense. Trust me, I used to be like that as well because I was really negative about things that are happening around me. So I don't put myself out there. When I'm hanging out with my friends or family, I often see couples going on dates and I wanted to give that a try. So I went home. I did the research on the basic principles of dating and relationship. Then I actually tried out the concepts. It started off with the code approach because I didn't have a list of girls. So the only way for me to get more girls was to do code approach. It sucked. I was being rejected left and right. At the end of the day, I must have talked to about 40 different girls, got 15 numbers, about 7 of them replied with 3 solid dates heading out. It was terrible and awesome at the same time because this is something that if I can master, then I can learn about the different patterns of rejection and I can overcome it. If you're in sales, this sounds very familiar to you. So how can you do something like this? The answer is to put yourself out there and talk to new people. It doesn't mean getting girls and going on dates. It can just be you wanting to make new friends. If you're at work, then talk to someone you never talked to before and see where the conversation goes because you seriously never know if that person can potentially be your best friend. Having a positive and energetic attitude will be your greatest, and I mean your greatest asset when doing anything because it rubs off of other people and people will be more attracted to you. I guarantee it. If you are generally negative, then don't fake it till you make it because people can see through that BS. It's only going to make things worse. What I would recommend is that you take a moment and really examine yourself because chances are you don't like the way things are going. You want to change your perception of reality, then there's no better time to do it than now. The way how I was able to get more energetic was to take the day with a plan. I have a plan of what I'm going to do and I follow through it. This way, if something new comes up, I have a plan to fall back on once the task is completed. Just give this a try. Try going through one day with a plan of making an impact for that day and talk to someone who you never talked to before. Go to school or work with an objective of getting the task done efficiently and effectively. Then when you're on break, take a step back and let things sink in. Once you're done, then roll on to the next day with a new plan. If you have a commission-based job, then work an extra hour or come in a little bit early to catch on some of the leads that was missed. You would be surprised at the result you can generate from being hungrier than the next person. The more you hit the leads, the better you will become because you are constantly trying to stay in the moment and figuring out what does the client want and how can I make it happen. I'll get more into this in another video, but for now, just come in a little bit earlier or stay a little bit later if your work permit it. There's a good chance they will because if you make money, they make money. Everybody wins. If you are in a job for a long time, then you should definitely go in hard because you will make an impact on everyone, forcing them to work harder and do better for themselves. If you are not in a commission-based job, then you should do the things that I said before because it could mean a promotion and that could mean a pay raise. So if you're not in a commission-based job, then you need to work hard to prove yourself that you're worthy of being promoted because you work harder than anybody else and you're still getting paid the same. This is a trait that the managers will love and you will definitely get a good word when it comes to promoting people. I have a few books below that like button for you to buy because these books will be the breaking point between you now and where you want to be. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, become part of the mighty notification squad. As always, have an awesome day.